Hi everyone, Acne Beautiful, and we're back. Today we're talking about radishes. The delicious radish. Some of them are white, some of them are red, some of them are pink. Yeah. So you've got your traditional red, you've got your Easter egg radishes, you've got your daikon radishes. This is a white radish. It's not a daikon radish, which is of the Chinese variety, but you know, all radishes are just a little bit different. And the longer you let them grow, like this one's gotten pretty big, the more intense flavor they have as well. Now, I'm not here to talk to you about the way a radish tastes, although some people really do not like the way radishes taste, but there are a lot of ways to make radishes more palatable if they're not your favorite thing. And if you have acne, I'm going to tell you right now why you should make radishes one of your favorite things. When I began eating radishes on the regular, this is when I was dealing with my severe acne still, and this was back in, 2009, 2010. I've got cat hair on my face. I was hugging and kissing her. She's sitting behind the computer right now. But yeah, I could feel it. Anyway, they were not my favorite thing either. And there are a lot of ways to use radishes. So radishes, why radishes and acne? Well, for one thing, radishes are high in a lot of different nutrients. And one nutrient in particular, which is super key to healthy skin, is vitamin C. And we all should know, if we don't know, vitamin C is not a stable molecule. It is very what's the word I'm looking for? I can't concentrate with this hair on my face. It is an unstable molecule. It's susceptible to heat. So when we cook foods with vitamin C in them, we lose the vitamin C because it breaks down with the exposure to heat. So we want to preserve that vitamin C. Now, vitamin C being an unstable molecule, it also makes it challenging to deliver it to the skin as a topical as well, which is also why it is challenging to find a good topical vitamin C product that has stable vitamin C. You really do have to do your digging and your research when you are buying a topical vitamin C product. Yes, there are some good ones out there, and you'll spend some money on them. They will cost you a pretty penny. I'm not saying all of them are overly expensive, but they'll definitely cost you a pretty penny. So let's talk about radishes for external use first. So if you're like me and you like experimenting with making your own products, not to keep around for a long time, but just to use sort of on a weekly basis, or maybe keep in the refrigerator for 2 weeks, and just depending on the stability of what you're making, maybe you can keep it in your refrigerator for up to a month. But I like to experiment with making my own products because, for one thing, you don't need to use a lot of ingredients. For another thing, it's a great way to see how something works for you, if you like it, and then it's a great way to help yourself save some money as well. So radishes, you can use them externally. You can actually grind them down in like a blender, a good blender like your Vitamix, or if you have something that's really high speed, even a regular blender should work fine. Put it in their blender, get a little bit of water in there, and you want to make sure you're using water without any impurities in it. So if you have an RO, reverse osmosis system, or some kind of good filter that's going to filter out all of the garbage, and that includes fluoride, get that crap out of your water first, and then use a nice clean water with your radish. Blend it up and make it into a paste. Now, radishes have like a light bleaching effect. Now, don't let that word scare you. You're not gonna go from you're not gonna have like a Michael Jackson effect. Sorry, I had to say it, but it may help sort of lighten pigmented spots, or what's actually referred to as the blemish, which is a blemish is really just what's left over after that pimple heals. A lot of time people refer to the pimples themselves as blemishes, but the blemish is what's left over after the pimple heals, which is usually a dark spot, uneven skin tone, some area of discoloration on the skin. And radishes, when used topically, can help to speed along the healing process of that. So you can make a mask, you can make a like a face wash or like a toner type of situation. And that only just requires you playing with the amount of liquid that you add in. So the amount of water that you add in. Add a little bit more water and you're going to have a thinner product, and then you can use it as a toner. Swipe it on your face with a little pad and just leave it on your skin, especially if it's in the evening. If you're going to make a mask, you're going to use less water, make it a little bit thicker, and then spread it on. You can mix it with something else, like you have some neem powder, mix it with some neem powder, right? I always talk about neem powder. If you have some bentonite clay, mix it with your bentonite clay, and then slather it on your face. It's going to smell spicy. It's going to smell like a radish. It may even smell a little bit stinky, but you know what? Some of the best beauty products out there are not the prettiest and most beautiful smelling ones either. So just get past that. And you can also use it just as like a face cleanser as well. So, all good. What else does it do? It helps dry out the active pimples on your face without over drying your skin in general. It also is quite effective for loosening up dirt, oil, and even blackheads, those stubborn blackheads. So, like I said, big time concentration of vitamin C. So when we're having this direct application of vitamin C to our skin in its whole stable molecular form, we're getting the best benefits we can possibly ask for with vitamin C. So what are we getting? So you can expect increased cell turnover with your vitamin C. So this is a great way for accelerating healing, because a lot of the different acne products out there, prescription or not, as well as peels, those are accelerating cell turnover. And acne prone skin more often than not, needs that, because we get the clogging of the pores more easily because of the buildup of the cells that aren't efficiently flaking off and breaking down. And that has a lot to do with hormones. So if you want to know more about that and why that happens, check out Hormones Part 1, 2, 3, and 4 on my channel here, Acne Beautiful channel, and listen up for any time I talk about the male-driven hormones, because that is fully related to how and why acne-prone skin, the buildup of the cells, and the uneven flaking off or dying of those skin cells. I am feeling that cat hair working its way into my mouth. It's pretty gross. Okay, so, oh gosh, I'm probably not going to get to the internal part because I got to run here in a second. But, okay, so eating your radishes, when you eat your radishes, they are what I like to call a liver-loving friends. So that is one of the main reasons why I started eating them back in the day, is because they are one of your liver's best friends. And your liver, you've heard me say it before, you'll hear me say it again, it is a powerhouse of an organ. It is your internal cleansing organ, at least one of them, and it has a lot of jobs, and it sometimes needs our help. So the radishes help your liver helps eliminate toxins from your body. It all works in tandem together. Awesome, we need them. Vitamin C also helps reduce exposure to toxins or toxic buildup on the skin as well, and sun damage, anything of those effects. We're getting that skin exfoliating effect from the radish as well. So now external, internal, back and forth. What else? Let's see. You can also juice your radish and add it to a smoothie. You could throw it right into your smoothie if you have a high-speed blender. Try not to consume it by itself. It'll be disgusting by itself anyway. So if you want to juice it, add it to something else. Okay. All right, little blurb on radishes. Not a whole lot to say right now because I have to run. I gotta go. I'm like on a little time limit here. But radishes are your friends, high in a ton of different nutrients. I didn't talk about those different nutrients. Potassium, vitamin C, we did say, fiber, a whole lot of stuff that actually we don't really need to get into right now. But really what I wanted you to know was about how to use them externally, how they benefit your liver, and the amount of vitamin C in them, which is really high. All right, so just a little tip of the day. Make radishes your friends and tell me in the comments how it goes, how you like it, what it's doing for you, if you are noticing any benefits by using it on your skin. That is the cool part. So really have fun with it, and I will be back soon. These shorter videos are good for me too, so you might see like a little bit more shorter videos, and let me know what you guys want me to talk about because I've got so much information. All right, I gotta go. See you later. Thanks for tuning in.